In today's video, we're looking at nursing home neglect and when it might be considered more than accidental. Your loved one has a new bruise. Then there is a fall. Later, you notice a bedsore, weight loss, poor hygiene, or another injury that no one seems able to explain clearly. The nursing home may tell you it was simply an accident. And let's be very clear, sometimes accidents do happen. Older adults may have fragile skin, limited mobility, poor balance, or medical conditions that increase the risk of falls and injuries. But repeated injuries, unexplained changes, or inconsistent answers should not automatically be dismissed. They may be warning signs that your loved one is not receiving the care, supervision, or attention they need. North Carolina nursing home residents have the right to be treated with dignity and to be free from abuse, neglect, and exploitation. Neglect does not always look dramatic. It can happen when a resident is not repositioned often enough to prevent pressure injuries. It can involve inadequate supervision, delayed medical treatment, poor hygiene, dehydration, malnutrition, or medication errors. For families, the difficulty is knowing when an injury is an unfortunate event and when it may point to a larger pattern. A bedsores, for example, can be especially concerning. Residents who cannot move easily may need regular repositioning, skin checks, appropriate nutrition, moisture control, and prompt treatment when skin damage appears. A pressure injury does not automatically prove neglect. But if a serious bedsore develops, worsens, becomes infected, or was not disclosed to the family, it deserves careful questions. Falls also require closer examination. Ask where the fall happened. Was your loved one supposed to receive help walking or using the bathroom? Were alarms, mobility aids, or supervision plans in place? Had the resident fallen before? Was the care plan updated after earlier incidents? A fall may be accidental, but repeated falls can suggest that known risks were not being addressed. Unexplained bruises are another warning sign. Some residents bruise easily because of age, health conditions, or medication. But bruises in unusual places, repeated injuries, hand-shaped marks, or explanations that keep changing should not be ignored. One mistake families often make is relying only on verbal reassurance. If something concerns you, document it. Write down the date you first noticed the injury. Take clear photographs when appropriate. Record what staff members told you and whether the explanations were consistent. Keep copies of care plans, medical records, incident reports, messages, and hospital paperwork. Also pay attention to changes in your loved one's behavior. Do they suddenly seem afraid of a particular caregiver? Are they unusually withdrawn, agitated, confused, hungry, thirsty, or unclean? Have they stopped speaking freely when staff members are nearby? A resident may not always be able or willing to explain what is happening. That makes careful observation by family members especially important. If there is an immediate medical concern, make sure your loved one receives appropriate treatment. If you suspect abuse, neglect, or unsafe conditions, you may also contact the facility administrator, the North Carolina Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program, or the state agency responsible for receiving healthcare facility complaints. But reporting a concern and investigating a possible legal claim are not necessarily the same process. A legal review may involve examining staffing records, care plans, medical charts, prior incidents, photographs, witness accounts, and whether the facility followed the resident's assessed needs. The important point is that you do not need to decide immediately whether neglect definitely occurred, but you do need to take repeated warning signs seriously. Ask questions, preserve evidence, request records, and do not allow unexplained injuries to be brushed aside without a reasonable account of what happened and what the facility is doing to prevent it from happening again. Kellum Law Firm helps North Carolina families evaluate injuries and possible neglect involving nursing homes and other care facilities. If your loved one has suffered unexplained bedsores, falls, bruises, or other serious injuries, contact Kellum Law Firm for a free case review. Please like and subscribe, and visit kellumlawfirm.com for more information.